The sun is already up. You can feel it. A little light comes through the curtains, but the curtains are still closed. The room is quiet, a little warm. Maybe you hear a small sound outside, a car, a bird, a door, somewhere far away. But you don't look. You are awake, but you do not move. You just lie there. Your body feels heavy. Your head feels full. You think, I should get up. But you don't. Not yet. A few more minutes. Just a few more. Then finally you sit up. You reach for your phone. You scroll for a little while. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Then you put the phone down and you get up. But something feels off. The morning is already half gone, and you already feel tired. You didn't go outside. You didn't see the sky. And you do not know, not yet, why that matters. Maybe this sounds exactly like your morning. Maybe it sounds a little different. But that heavy, slow feeling, you already know it well. Maybe it happens almost every day, so often that it feels normal now. You tell yourself this is just how mornings are for you. Some people are morning people and some people are not, you think. So, you stop looking for an answer. You just get through it, one slow morning at a time. But it is not your only option. There is a small, different way to start the day. It does not ask much of you at all. Today we are talking about morning light, natural light, the light from the sky. This is not a big change. It doesn't take a long time. 2 minutes, maybe 5. You go outside. You look up at the sky. That's it. But here is the question for today. Why does morning light change how you feel? Maybe you have heard someone say, go outside in the morning before. Maybe you even tried it once, just to see. But maybe nothing felt different. So you forgot about it and went back to your old routine. By the end of this episode, you will understand why this works. You will also know exactly what to do tomorrow morning. One small thing. Very simple. Let's start. First, let's talk about something important. Most people stay inside all morning. And most people feel slow and heavy when they wake up. You already know some good morning habits. You know that drinking water helps. You know that sleep matters. You know that moving your body is good for you. Sometimes these things help, but the heavy feeling comes back the next morning, and the morning after that, because the real reason for that heavy feeling is still there. So, why do most people stay inside? One reason is simple. The phone is more interesting than the sky. Your phone has messages. It has news. It has things to look at. The sky has. The sky. So you pick up the phone every time, not because you are lazy, but because the phone is made to pull you in. It is very good at that. Think about it for a second. Your phone can show you 100 new things in 1 minute. The sky just sits there, quiet, looking almost the same as it did yesterday. Of course the phone wins. It is not really a fair fight. There's another thing going on too. The morning feels too short. You wake up. You have 20 minutes before work. You think, I don't have time to just stand outside. I have things to do. So you stay inside. You move fast. And you leave the house already feeling tired. Maybe you know this rush well. Getting dressed with one hand, eating with each other, already thinking about the bus, or the train or the road ahead. In that kind of rush, going outside just to look at the sky feels strange. It feels like something only people with a lot of free time get to do. And then there's a quieter reason, one that is easy to miss. You tried it once, and nothing happened. Maybe one morning you went outside. You stood there for a minute. You didn't feel different, so you thought, this does not work, and you stopped. Or maybe a friend told you about it. You tried it for one single day, just to see. Nothing felt special. By the next morning, you had already forgotten about it. This is very normal. When something doesn't feel different right away, we stop doing it. We want a fast result, like coffee gives us. But morning light is quiet. The change is slow. You don't feel it after 1 minute. You feel it after a few mornings. And then, one day, you notice something. Why does today feel a little easier than usual? This is not really about you giving up too soon. It is about the habit itself being set up the wrong way. We will come back to that. Maybe the biggest reason, though, is the simplest one. Nobody ever told you it mattered. You know about water. You know about sleep. You know about exercise. People talk about these things all the time. You hear it in videos, in articles, from friends. But morning light? Nobody puts that on the list. You think, this is for people who wake up early. People who have a lot of time. Not for me. I just need to get up, get dressed, and go. I don't have time for extra things, so you never tried it. Not because it sounded hard, just because nobody ever told you why it matters. Today, I am going to tell you. When you are sleeping, your brain is in a quiet place. It is remaining. It doesn't know what time it is. Your brain has only one way to know morning is here. Light. When light enters your eyes, your brain gets a message. That message says, morning is here. Time to wake up. Think of it like a knock on a door. Your eyes knock on your brain's door and say, hey, it is morning. Let's go. When your brain gets that message, it wakes up your body. It helps you feel more awake. It tells every part of you, the day has begun. Now, here is the part most people don't know. Your phone has light, but it is not the same kind of light. Even on a cloudy day, the sky is bright. It is much, much brighter than your phone screen. Your brain knows the difference, even if you do not notice it. The phone light is just not strong enough to send the message clearly. So, when you wake up and only look at your phone, your brain does not get a clear message. He doesn't know the day has started. It stays in a place between sleeping and awake, not fully remaining, not fully ready. That in-between place is why the morning feels heavy. You are not lazy. You are not broken. Your brain is just waiting for a message that never came. The light from the sky is natural light. It comes from the sun. Even through clouds, it is strong. Strong enough to reach your brain and say, wake up, the day is here. Let me tell you about somebody real. Every morning, this person picks up their phone and scrolls in bed. Then they get up, get dressed, and leave the house. They always feel slow. They always need 2 cups of coffee just to feel normal. They think, I am just not a morning person. That's just who I am. Then, one week, their phone breaks. So, in the morning, with nothing to scroll, they get up and walk outside, just to get some air, just to have something to do. They keep doing this every day that week, a few minutes outside. They stand there, they look at the sky. Nothing else about their routine changes. By the end of the week, something feels different. The mornings feel a little easier. They feel more awake at work, even before lunch. 1 cup of coffee is enough now, where 2 used to be. They don't really know why, but something changed. That something is the message. Natural light gave their brain the message it was waiting for. It had been waiting for years, every single morning, and their brain finally woke up the way it was supposed to. Now picture someone else in a very different kind of morning. This person works from home. They almost never leave the house before lunch. For a long time, their morning was really just moving from the bed to the desk. Same room, same light, same small lamp in the corner. They felt tired by 10 o'clock every single day. They thought it was just how their body worked, maybe just bad luck, maybe just their age. Then they started doing one small thing differently. Before opening their laptop, they stepped out onto their tiny balcony just for 2 minutes. They looked up at the sky, even on gray, cloudy days. After about a week, they noticed something. 10 o'clock didn't feel so heavy anymore. Their head felt clearer when they finally sat down to work. 2 very different mornings, 2 very different lives, but the same simple message reached both of their brains. Natural light hits their eyes. It told their brain that the day had truly begun. Many people find this. After a few mornings outside, the day feels lighter, easier, more ready, somehow, without trying so hard. This works in winter too, even on gray, short days. When the sun stays low and weak, the light is not as strong as a clear summer morning, but it is still much, much stronger than a screen. It is stronger than a lamp or a ceiling light inside your home. Your brain can still notice it. It still gets the message. Your brain has been waiting for that message every single morning of your life. Now you know how to give it. So now you know why morning light matters. But knowing is not enough. A lot of people know good things and still don't do them. Knowing and doing are 2 very different things. So let's talk about how to make this actually happen, starting tomorrow. The problem with most morning plans is simple. They are too big. Someone reads about morning routines online. They make a big plan. Wake up at 5. Exercise for 30 minutes. Eat a good breakfast. Read for 10 minutes. Then go outside. Day 1 is okay. They feel proud of themselves. Day 2 is harder. They are more tired than they thought. Day 3, they sleep through the alarm completely. Day 4, the plan is gone, like it never happened. Too much, too fast. The morning started to feel like work, not like a gift to themselves. So they stopped, and maybe felt a little bad about it too. This habit is different. It is very, very small. 2 minutes. That's it. Nothing more. Here is the key idea behind it. You attach this habit to something that already happens every morning. You don't even have to think about it. Your feet touch the floor. That moment happens every morning, without fail. You cannot skip it. Even on your hardest, most tired morning, your feet still touch the floor. It happens at some point, every single time. So instead of trying to remember a brand new habit out of nowhere, you do something simpler. You connect it to something your body is already doing. When your feet touch the floor, you walk to the door. You open it. You step outside. You look up. 2 minutes. No exercise needed. No equipment. You don't need to go far. Just outside and look up at the sky. Think of it this way. Your morning already has small steps in it, like stones in a path. Feet touch floor. Walk to the bathroom. Brush your teeth. You take these steps without thinking. Your body already knows them by heart. This new step simply joins that same path. Feet touch floor. Walk to the door. Step outside. Look up. You are not adding something new and separate, something extra to remember. You are adding one small stone to a path that is already there. It is a path you already walk every day. Do this every morning, and after a while, it stops feeling like something new at all. It becomes part of your morning, just like washing your face or making coffee. You stop deciding to do it. You just do it, without thinking, the same way you brush your teeth. This is also why the big morning plans from before tend to fail. A big plan asks you to remember 5 new things. It asks you to find motivation for all 5, every single day. That takes a lot of energy, especially in the morning, when your mind is still slow. A small habit is different. It connects to something you already do. It does not ask for much memory or much motivation. Your feet already touch the floor. You are simply adding one more small step right after it. But it starts with one morning, tomorrow morning. So here is what you can do. Tonight, before you sleep, put your shoes near the door. Just your shoes. Near the door. Nothing else. This is a small message to yourself. It says, tomorrow morning, I am going outside, even before I decide anything else. And tomorrow morning, when your feet touch the floor, walk to the door, put on your shoes. Open the door. When your feet touch the floor, walk outside and look up at the sky. 2 minutes. Before your phone, you do not need to look directly at the sun. That is not safe, and it is not necessary. Just look up at the open sky. The light enters your eyes, and that is how the message gets to your brain. You don't need to go far, either. Right outside your door is enough. A balcony is enough. A small yard is more than enough. Maybe your own morning does not look exactly like the ones in these stories. That is completely okay. This habit can bend a little to fit your life. If you live somewhere very hot and sunny, go out early. Go out before the sun gets too high in the sky. Early morning is cooler. The light is still strong enough to do its job. If it is raining where you are, you can still go outside. Stand under a covered area, like a porch or an overhang. Look up at the sky from there. The light still reaches you, even through clouds and rain. If it is cold, put on a warm coat first. 2 minutes is short. You do not need to stay outside for long, just long enough for the light to reach your eyes. Maybe you truly cannot go outside at all. Maybe you live very high up, or your building does not allow it. If so, Open a window and look up at the sky from there. It is not perfect, but it still helps your brain get the message. Some people make this 2 minutes a little nicer for themselves. They bring their coffee outside with them after they look up. Others step outside with their partner or their dog. Maybe their kids come too, half asleep beside them. This habit does not need to be strict or lonely or serious. It is simply 2 minutes of light, in whatever small way fits your own morning. The phone can wait. 2 minutes, that is all you are asking of yourself. Feet touch the floor, go outside, look up. 2 minutes. Before your phone. That is the one thing. You do not need to do this perfectly. Maybe you forget one morning. Maybe you only get 30 seconds. Not 2 full minutes, because the bus is coming. That's fine. One missed morning does not undo the others. You simply try again the next day, the same small way. Can you do that? I think you can. We are almost at the end of today's episode. But before we finish, let me paint a small picture for you. Tomorrow morning, the alarm rings. You open your eyes. The room is still a little dark, but this time, you know exactly what to do. Your feet touch the floor. You walk to the door. You open it. The light comes in. Natural light. From the sky. Your brain gets the message. Morning is here. The day has begun. And this morning, this one, feels a little different. Not perfect, not amazing, just a little lighter. A little easier than the one before it. That is enough. That is really all you need. Let's remember what we talked about today. Your brain does not know what time it is when you first wake up. It needs a message to begin the day. That message comes from light, natural light, from the sky above you. When you stay inside and only look at your phone, your brain never gets the message. Not clearly, anyway. That is why the morning feels so heavy. But when you go outside, just 2 minutes, your brain finally wakes up, and the day feels easier because of it. When your feet touch the floor, go outside, look up at the sky. 2 minutes. Before your phone. Now, let's go over our words for today. One more time. Light. In the morning, your brain needs light to wake up. Message. Light sends a message to your brain. It says, morning is here. Awake. After 2 minutes outside, many people feel more awake. Natural. The light from the sky is natural light. It comes from the sun. Brain. Your brain is waiting for a message every single morning. Outside. When you go outside, your brain finally gets the light it needs. If this was helpful, listen again. Or share it with a friend who wants to learn English. Maybe it helps them feel a little better every morning, too. See you next time.